Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So in this introduction, I will define a vertical structure and span of control. Basically, vertical structure is the hierarchy and decision making level in a cell of organization, while span of control determines the number of representatives each manager supervises. So, in sales force organization, these concepts are crucial as they influence team dynamics, communication, decision-making efficiency, and also adaptability to market changes. So, a well-designed vertical structure provides a clear change of command, while an optimal span of control balances autonomy and supervision directly impact the sales performance and organizational agility.
So now I'm going to explain the vertical structure of a sales organization. So the definition of the vertical structure is the authority and the responsibility are assigned to different levels. So each levels, they have a very specific sales management activities, meaning that the decisions and the responsibilities will go move up or move down in a hierarchy way. So for example, like imagine a Maybank company. At the top, they have a senior management, and below that they have a regional managers, and further down they have the branch managers, and finally at the bottom of the management they have the sales employees. So each layers, they have a different specific responsibilities and reports to the layer above. So this structure will help to keep the order but may slow down their decision making because the decisions have to pass through the many layers, maybe from bottom to the top and also from the top to the bottom. Now moving on to the span of control. Span of control refers to the number of employees that a manager directly supervises them. So it depends on how many the management levels exist in a company and how many managers are there in that particular management. So for example, like in a small office with just one manager and five salespeople, the manager's span of control is just 5. But if having a larger company like a Mr. DIY, they have if got one manager, they might oversee 15 employees. So the span of control is a bit wider, which may impact how closely the manager can supervise each of the employees in their company. So there are two types of vertical structure in a sales organization. First one is tall structure. In a tall structure, there are multiple layers of management with a narrow span of control at each level. So this particular structure, they have a strong supervision and a very clear hierarchy. With each manager, they will only oversee a fewer people. So for an example company like TNB in Malaysia, they might use tall structures, especially in a technical department, where the strict supervision and a clear chain of command are very crucial in that particular department. And the second type is flat structure. In a flat structure, there are fewer layers, so each manager, they have a wide span of control, meaning that they have to supervise more people directly. So this structure, it promotes flexibility and it would allows faster decision making, and they have a very less hierarchy as well. So example like Grab Malaysia, they might use this flat structure in some certain departments like technical department or technological development department, where they have to make a quick decision making and adaptability are very essential. So the managers have to oversee more employees, but the communication flows is very quickly compared to the tall structure. There are some benefits and some challenges of having a larger span of control. So there are two benefits. The first one is having a greater control and responsiveness, because with a fewer layers of management, the decisions can be made very quickly and effectively, which allow the company to respond to the customer in a faster way. And the second benefit is it may lower the admin costs, because having a fewer managers means having less money spent on management salaries, which might help to reduce the administrative costs also. But still, there are some challenges, such as it might reduce one-to-one communication, because with a larger number of employees per manager, it's harder for that managers to give each employee the individual attentions or providing some guidance to them. And it also can be less effective management, because if a manager is overseeing too many people in their company, they might not be able to supervise them effectively, and the quality of the management could be ineffective, and it might undoing any cost savings. So for example, like Shopee Malaysia, they might have a larger span of control where managers have to oversee many employees, like the customer service agents. So this keeps the cost low, and it could be could mean each agents get a very less individual feedback or attention. There are some situations where the companies might want to reduce or narrow the span of control. So the first one is like the sales task is complex, because complex products need more supervision and a training. So for example, a company like the Petronas, they're selling specialized oil and gas products, which it requires a very detailed knowledge. So the managers may need to oversee fewer people to provide adequate guidance. And the second situation might be like the profit impact of each salesperson's performance is high. When each salesperson's performance greatly impact the profits of a company, a close supervision is very essential. For instance, in a luxury car sales like BMW or Mercedes-Benz, each sales they have a high value. So the salespeople, they may need more oversight about the sales in order to ensure the higher performance. Third is salespersons are very well paid and professional. High skilled and paid salespeople, they need less supervision. For example, the senior real estate agents in Malaysia, they have very high impact sales roles, and they might be given some independence role, but with a fewer people, they might reporting to the one manager. And lastly, here's like higher levels in the organization. The senior levels, they usually have a narrower of a span of control, because all those decisions are very more strategic and it require a focused attention.
Hi, my name is Qurratu Aini, Binti Rusli, matrix number 2861979. Now I will tell you all about the conclusion. Vertical structure and span of control play a critical role in shaping the organization and effectiveness of a sales force, and optimize structure creates and change of command, ensure effective supervision, and allow the team which organization or goal. Well, choosing the push rate and appropriate span of control impact the level of guidance, autonomy, and moral among sales representatives. Together, this concept contribute to a well-managed sales force then can respond to market demand, strong relationship, and achieve a sales target effectively.